My name is Gerald.
My name is Bianca.
I'm so glad that I moved to Paraguay. The government here doesn't really care about a lot of stuff. They are leaving me alone. Paraguay is cheap, food is cheap, housing is cheap. Paraguay is a very laid-back place, which leads to another fact that the people are also very laid-back. People are relaxed, chilled out, nice to be with. People are living happily and peacefully together. And Paraguay offers one of the easiest residence permits. You do not need to prove economic solvency. It is a country located in the heart of South America, bordering Bolivia, Brazil, and Argentina. It is a landlocked country, but it is filled with some of the most hospitable people that I have ever met in my life. Paraguay is a great place for people that want to cut down on their taxes. The median age in Paraguay is sitting at 26.2 years. That means out of two people, one is younger than 26.2 years and one is older than 26.2 years, making Paraguay a very, very attractive country for hiring as well as dating, finding love. In Paraguay, you can go out and have a meal for as little as $5. You can find a one-bedroom apartment for $200 to $300 in Asuncion. Paraguay is very affordable. Paraguay is a Spanish-speaking country. Well, technically, Paraguay is home to two languages, Spanish and Guarani. Guarani is the local language. And even many people in Paraguay, they do not speak Guarani, or just speak a little bit, right? But they're not perfect at it. Paraguay is a safe country. If you live in the south or center, it's a very safe country. There is not that much violent crime. Paraguay is safe. You come here as a tourist, you come here as a nomad, as an expat, and you immediately see how welcome you are in this country. Like, people are extremely hospitable, people are very kind, and they do a lot of things without expecting anything in return. So there's a lot of giving going on without taking. People are generally and naturally nice people in this country. And in Paraguay, you feel very welcome, which is important. You want to go to a country where you feel welcome. As a family of 3 or 4, you can definitely live on like $1,500 to $2,000 a month, which would be impossible in a Western country. In Paraguay, you need so much less money to be happy. You need less money for services, you need less money for food, and you also need less money for your house. And I get to keep a lot more of what belongs to me. This is what it's all about. You get to keep a lot more of what belongs to you. By moving to Paraguay, you can cut your energy costs. Very likely you can cut your rent price down, your monthly rent down by probably 60 to 80% as well, depending on where you're looking to live in Paraguay. On a governmental and institutional level, foreigners are welcome in Paraguay. And the best news that I have for you in this video is that a foreigner can own land, commercial land, private land. You can own the land that your house is built on. You can own 100% of a local company. You get residency and a path to citizenship. Once you get your residency here, you can qualify for tax residency in Paraguay, and Paraguay embraces a territorial tax system which helps you save a lot of money on your overseas income, assuming that you're not obligated to pay taxes anywhere else, to any other countries, right? Assuming you're not obligated to pay taxes to a different country and you're a tax resident of Paraguay and a tax resident of Paraguay only, you can save money on most, if not all, of your foreign income by living in Paraguay. It's really interesting to see how so many rich people are moving to Paraguay now. They're starting companies, they're putting their money into real estate, and they're relocating, in some instances even permanently, to Paraguay because they see that, hey, this country is actually great. This country offers a great setup. It has so much value and it is underrated. It's probably one of the most underrated countries in the world in 2024 and beyond. They are taking their wealth with them and they're relocating to countries where they have just a much higher quality of life, where there's more potential, lower taxes, and where they can live happily and peacefully. Paraguay is sitting on one of the largest water reserves in the entire world. It is called the Guarani Aquifer. It is estimated to be the largest or the second largest water reserve in the entire world. It is an underground water reserve. When relocating to another country, it is really important for us to consider a country's natural resources. A country that is rich in natural resources such as water, agriculture, and electricity is a country worth looking into. Electricity is very reasonably priced in Paraguay. It is estimated that Paraguay could supply water, fresh water, to the world for over 100 years if they were willing to do it. If you are a guy and you're coming to Paraguay, Paraguay is your oyster. Paraguay is a dating paradise if you're looking for a traditional conservative relationship. If you're looking to get married to a girl from a collectivist society, guess what? Paraguay is the place to go. Paraguayan women are very down to earth. You will find plenty of women with conservative, traditional family values that want to date someone like you. This is important. Like, one of the biggest reasons that we are seeing from the people who we are working with why they're leaving Western countries to establish themselves in a new country like Paraguay is because they're fed up. The dating in their country has become impossible. If you're into monogamy dating, Paraguay is the place to go. In Paraguay, women are incredibly caring, loving, they're incredibly devoted. And you can see that as soon as you start making friends with some of the women here. They're gonna care for you as if you were the best friend. Paraguay is an extroverted culture. It is not confrontational like it is in the West. It is still an extroverted culture where you are expected to communicate issues to the person who you're with, whether she is a female friend of yours or whether she is your girlfriend. You are expected to communicate everything and anything to that girl. You can find massages for as little as $15 to $20 an hour, which is a very reasonable price considering the amount of energy and effort it takes to actually give a massage. Now, if you want to visit Paraguay, you get a 90-day tourist visa, assuming that you are from one of the Western countries that have a treaty with Paraguay. So we're talking about the European Union, North America, okay? Latin America, most of Latin America enjoys visa-free access to Paraguay. If you're from Australia, New Zealand, Taiwan, the UAE, Japan, and I think also South Korea, then you can visit Paraguay without a visa. If you happen to be from a country that does not enjoy visa-free access into Paraguay, then you have to apply for a visa prior to visiting the country, or you will not be allowed to board the plane. If you are a foreigner, you want to come to Paraguay, you can apply for temporary residency, which is valid for 2 years initially. Before the 2 years are up, you can convert to permanent residency, which gives you the opportunity to live in the country for the long term and even apply for citizenship. Paraguay is a very liberal country. It is a very open-minded country, and it is a country that has been welcoming immigrants for centuries. Who is Paraguay for? Paraguay is for people who want to settle down in this country, for people who want to establish themselves overseas. Paraguay is for people who value residency with a path to citizenship. Paraguay is for people who value civil rights. Paraguay is for people who value company ownership, full foreign company ownership. And Paraguay is also for people who value the Second Amendment. Paraguay offers a territorial tax system, meaning that income derived from outside of Paraguay is not taxed in Paraguay, assuming that you are a tax resident of Paraguay and don't have any other tax obligations. Paraguay exercises a 10% corporate tax rate. This is a flat tax rate. And the same also holds true for income. Income earned within Paraguay is taxed at a flat tax rate of 10%. It is not a progressive tax rate like it is in many countries. It is a flat tax rate. On top of that, Paraguay offers one of the best second residence permits in the entire world. So of course, it is a country that we do recommend on this channel. What's also great about Latin culture, specifically Paraguayan culture, is that this is a very masculine country. So men in this country are very masculine and women are very feminine. So if you want to move to a traditional conservative country, then Paraguay is one of the best options that you're looking at in 2024. If you're interested in becoming a client, please visit our website and we would love to work with you.
Thank you for watching Nomad Elite.